I understand that you may be going to Hot Springs later today.
I went this morning down to Hot
This
Springs.
morning, so-
Yeah, we were down there, well, I don't know what time was it, 9 o'clock to about 10:30, 11?
So you.
Well, you can give me the speech anyways, go
Yeah.
ahead. You weren't there, so I haven't
I
heard
was
your
not there,
perspective.
but, of course, we're supporting the VA hospital in Hot Springs and that, but my question has to do with whether it's a VA hospital or veterans benefits. Are they part of the defense bill and discretionary, or are they part of entitlements?
No, they're part of the discretionary. They're not in part of the entitlements that I'm aware of. I'm gonna have to double check on that, I guess. But that is something that we look at and different proposals come forward. So veterans benefits are something that we have discussions on every year that we talk about. But it is certainly something that I haven't seen anybody, and I don't propose any willingness to reduce those into the future. There was some conversations coming out of the Pentagon that made us all nervous, where they were talking about that. But there was a lot of pushback on that, and I think that we've assured the fact that we need to. We've had a long conversation down there this morning about the proposal, and then I met with the veteran service officers this afternoon as well, and heard about some things that we really do need to address with benefits for veterans, that just common sense solutions that really would make it much better for our veterans to get better health care.
It seems like of the priorities that we should be doing basic as a country, one of the priorities is national defense.
Yeah.
And whatever is involved in that, which finally comes down to veterans benefits, ought to be a priority.
Even among a lot of these other things that
Yeah.
people want to spend money for.
In the conversations, defense is usually separate. That's usually a separate discussion. But defense has certainly, there was a recent proposal and plan that came out from the administration on the reduction to defense. It was close to $500 billion over the next 10 years, which is a very significant cut. And they've talked about the impact that that's going to have on our military in all four branches. So that's something that I'm very concerned about. But it does look as though, through even that proposal, that they've recognized the importance of the B-1, which I was concerned about, and protecting that and recognizing the workhorse it was throughout Afghanistan and how necessary it's going to be into the future. So, but there are other branches. I mean, we're looking at the Army could lose, 100,000 to 200,000 active men and women under the kind of cuts that we're looking at. So, at the end of the day, when it comes to defense, we need to remember that proposals come forward and plans and visions for the future, but Congress ultimately is the one who puts together that budget and that agreement. So